have to do this the whole fucking game? Even the next one?
No. He told me to finish this thing. He'll get something else. Why do you have to call it timeout? I keep forgetting I'm recording. Last time the ball is dribbling down, I left it over there.
Is this the one that can hear you? our website today and see how you can be part of Robstown Early College High School.
Do you have a favorite subject in school? Do you enjoy working with students? Enjoy the education at Robstown Early College High School. You'll learn to combine your passion, knowledge, and skills while working with individuals in your favorite subject area.
Our education and training program enjoys an excellent reputation for quality and innovation. Start your journey towards the art of becoming a teacher today.
Moody College High School is an engine of imagination, learning, discovery, and innovation.
Here you'll learn essential career skills while uncovering the rich values and time-honored traditions which make our school so special. Make your choice the right one. Make it at Robstown ISD.
Do you have a favorite subject in school? Do you enjoy working with students? Then join the education and training program at Robstown Early College High School. You'll learn to combine your passion, knowledge, and skills while working with individuals in your favorite subject area.
Our education and training program enjoys an excellent reputation for quality and innovation.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Richard Gillespie Gymnasium for Robstown Cotton Picker basketball. Late addition to the schedule, this game against the Moody Trojans. Pickers running with 6 players tonight, still waiting for some football players to get here. Elijah Johnson for 3. Draws a little bit of front iron. Rebound by the Trojans. Ball stolen by Andre Hazel. Pickers change direction, come up to the front court. Hazel driving the lane, up for a layup, off the iron, no good. Rebound, Elijah Johnson off the rebound as well and out of bounds. And it's going to stay here with the Pickers. Erasmo Garza inbounded the ball for the Pickers. Over to Hazel to Garza. Garza drives the lane, little floater, up and good. Erasmo Garza, 4-2. Over to Sanchez. Sanchez to Galvan in the corner. Galvan over to another Galvan, off the rim, no good. Rebound by Moody. It was Andy Rodriguez. Ball out of bounds to the Pickers. Jeffrey Gutierrez inbounded the ball to Garza, having a little 2-man game underneath to Dallas Ruiz. Double team back out to Garza. Over to Johnson in the corner, and Johnson up to Garza for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Loose ball picked up by Andre Hazel, and he's going to get fouled. Drive in the lane. Garza inbounding the ball to Dallas Ruiz, over to Hazel. Hazel driving the lane with his left hand. Up and good. Pickers with a 4-0 lead here early in the first quarter. Ball blocked out of bounds by Andre Hazel. And possession stays with the Trojans. Three ball off the back iron, no good. And ball knocked off the Trojans. It's going to be Picker ball. Hazel inbounds the ball to Elijah Johnson. Johnson back to Hazel. Hazel picks up his dribble. Back over to Johnson. Garza for 3 in the corner and off this iron, no good. Rebound by Johnson. Might have been fouled there, no call. And ball out of bounds to the Trojans. Ball stolen by Garza. Nice hustle given back to the Trojans. Little discombobulated here. Andre Hazel with the ball in the backcourt, looking up and slows things down, getting the offense set up. And Coach Jeremy Espinosa's Cotton Pickers 0-1 record on the year. Nice pass into Dallas Ruiz, and it's a 6-0 Picker lead, approaching 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Double team by Gutierrez and Johnson up top. Ball reversed to the backside, off the back iron. No good. Rebound Trojans. And another shot off the back iron. Rebound by Erasmo Garza. Gets the ball to Gutierrez. Back to Garza, and he'll set up the offense for the Pickers.
What'd you say?
Shot attempt by Moody, no good. Rebound by Andre Hazel. Hazel to Garza on the left corner. Over to Johnson. Back to Garza. Eyes the three, puts it up, and Mo threes. Erasmo Garza, three-pointer. Oh, that looks like they might be calling it two. So 8-0 Picker lead. Ball stolen by Elijah Johnson, going in for the layup. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by the Trojans. Inside to AJ Tenguma. He's fouled, and the shot is good, so he'll get the and one free throw. Xavier Silguero checking in the game for the Trojans. And they did give Garza a three-pointer, so 9-2 Picker lead. Free throw no good, and we'll have a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Trojans. Nice defense by Ruiz and Gutierrez there. Pickers in a 1-3-1 zone, it looks like. Shot by the Trojans, no good. Rebound by Dallas Ruiz. Over to Andre Hazel. Hazel dribbling down the middle of the court now, is going to pull up for three, and nothing but net. Andre Hazel. And timeout Trojans.
What's holding you back? Make sure you show up. Connect with one of our many CTE programs and studies or early college pathways. Remember to show up and show your cards with your pet.
You left it. I don't have it. You want to do this? You want to take it? Because I'm not tired.
And back at the Gillespie Gymnasium, Pickers with a early 10-point lead. Ball passed over to Galvan. Galvan for three, off the iron. Rebound by Gutierrez for the Trojans. Blocked by Hazel. And scramble for the ball. Hazel over to Ruiz. Ruiz kicks it back, and they're calling a double dribble. Silguero over to Galvan. Galvan looking for some help. Swings it over to Gutierrez. Over to Silguero. Back to Galvan. Up and in. Trojans showing some full court pressure here. Pickers break it pretty easy. Elijah Johnson for 2 from the free throw line, off and no good. Rebound by Josiah Galvan. Pickers with a 12-4 lead. And now the lead cut in half. It is 12-6 in favor of Robstown. Ball inbounded to Gutierrez, over to Hazel down the right side, and Hazel slips on the wet court, and traveling is called. 1:26 left in the first quarter. Pickers with a 12-6 lead. Galvan over to Hoyos. Hoyos over to Silguero. Back to Hoyos. Three-pointer is short, but rebound is controlled by the Trojans. Gutierrez driving the lane, no good. Rebound Trojans. Another rebound by the Trojans. Shot by the Trojans, no good, but there is a foul call. AJ Tanguma at the line. First free throw, no good. Andre Hazel sneaking out deep here in the front court. Second free throw by Tanguma is in. Christian Rodriguez checks in at the line for 2 shots. First free throw is off the iron and no good. Second free throw off the front iron, no good. Rebound by Tanguma. And turnover to Jeffrey Gutierrez, over to Elijah Johnson. Gutierrez for 3. Short, nice hustle by Garza, and that's going to stay here with the Pickers. And Garza will be inbounding the ball here for Robstown. Gets it to Gutierrez at the top of the key, over to Johnson, back to Garza for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Silguero. And almost had a jump ball for Andre Hazel, looking to trap here in the corner. Silguero gets it across to Tanguma. Tanguma over to Segovia. Segovia back to Silguero, blocked by Hazel, and ball controlled by the Pickers. Garza up to Hazel, but good hustle by Silguero. And foul called. Let's see who it's on. Yep, that's a foul on Andre Hazel. That'll be the first foul for Hazel. Dallas Ruiz checking in for Hazel. 13 seconds left in the quarter. Ball inbounded to Silguero. Pickers with some full court pressure here. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Ball to Tanguma in the left corner. In for 3. Well, that's going to make it a 2-point game here at the end of the first quarter. And your score after 1, Robstown 12, Moody 10. We'll be right back on Picker Nation News.
great team with a variety of CTE programs, certifications, and early college pathways. What are you waiting for? If we can do it, so can you. Visit with a counselor or administrator today.
And back at the Richard Gillespie Gymnasium, 12-10 heading into the second quarter in favor of the Pickers. Want to remind everyone that Picker Nation News will be bringing you this Thursday's area football game from Beeville against the Wimberley Texans. Garza for three, a little bit wide right. Good hustle by Ruiz, but ball goes to the Trojans. And rebound by Garza. Garza slowing things down as he gets across half court, surveying the defense. And we get the ball over to Andre Hazel. Hazel dribbling around to the left side, puts it up, and it's blocked, but he is fouled. So 2 shots for Andre Hazel.
What are you mad at? I gotta do this.
Left-handed shooting Hazel puts the first shot up. It is off the rim, no good. Score remains 12-10. Second shot by Hazel off the front iron. Rebound to Hoyos. And a turnover by the Trojans. Picker ball, 7:24 left in the first half. Garza gets the ball up to Hazel. Hazel for three, off the iron, no good. And jump ball, nice hustle by Erasmo Garza. Gael Hoyos with the rebound for the Trojans. Ball stays with the Trojans. Pickers showing a full court press right now. Moody breaks it pretty quick. Ball over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Galvan. Galvan over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Hoyos. Hoyos to Galvan. Galvan back to Gutierrez. Rodriguez over in the corner. And pretty good passing by the Trojans, but no shots. Got a three attempted by Gutierrez off the iron, no good. Rebound by Tenguma. And we're going to have a foul on the Pickers. It's like foul on number 3, Andre Hazel. Again, AJ Tanguma attempting free throws. First free throw, no good. Second free throw up and good for Tanguma. 1-point game. Andre Hazel to Erasmo Garza. Good defense by Andy Rodriguez of the Trojans. Turnover by the Pickers. 1-point game. 6:23 left in the first half. Dylan Prado checks in the game for the Trojans. Gets the ball over to Dylan Gutierrez. Gutierrez back to Prado. Prado dribbling in the right-hand corner. Skips pass to Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Tanguma. Tanguma over to Gutierrez. Back to Rodriguez. Shot up and off the back iron, no good. Prado with the rebound. Derek Gutierrez with the ball, being guarded by Elijah Johnson. Ball into the corner, and nice drive there by Jeremiah Galvan, and the Trojans with their first lead of the game at 13-12. And things get a little sloppy for the Pickers. And looks like we're going to have a full timeout by the Pickers, and we'll take it with them and be right back on Picker Nation News. And we're back at the Gillespie Gymnasium. Pickers trailing the Trojans by 1 point. Showing a trap here in the backcourt. Moody breaks it pretty quickly, but the Pickers do force a turnover. Andre Hazel bringing the ball up through the middle, driving the lane, and off a Trojan for a turnover. Jeremiah Galvan with the ball. Galvan over to Gutierrez, and another turnover by the Trojans. Andre Hazel in the clear, going up for a layup, and a foul and one. Andre Hazel gives the Pickers back the lead, and he'll be getting another free throw. Hazel's free throw off the iron, no good. Rebound by the Trojans, Jeremiah Galvan. Almost a turnover there. Good hustle by Dallas Ruiz. Prado with the shot for the Trojans. Rebound by Tenguma, and the Trojans retake the lead. 15-14. Approaching 5 minutes left in the first half. Garza's shot was blocked. And nice job by Andre Hazel. Ball will stay with the Trojans. 15-14 with just over 5 minutes left. Cristiano Rodriguez checks in for Dallas Ruiz. And Jordan Valdez making an appearance for the Trojans. Valdez driving the lane, kicks out to Gutierrez. Gutierrez cross court to Galvan, and ball is loose on the ground. Cristiano Rodriguez got it, but is called for a travel. 4:45 left in the first half. 15-14 in favor of Moody. Andre Hazel guarding the inbound. Ball out to Gutierrez for three, no good, but a rebound for Dylan Prado of the Trojans. And reach-in foul on Erasmo Garza. Jeremy Sanchez checking in for the Trojans. Ball inbounded to Derek Gutierrez. Gutierrez kicks it over to the right side. Josiah Galvan. Galvan over to Jeremiah Galvan. Assuming they're brothers. Josiah with the runner over Erasmo Garza, giving the Trojans a 3-point lead, 17-14. Elijah Johnson for three, and it's up and over the backboard, out of bounds. 4:07 left. Trojans with a 3-point lead. Pickers now going with a half-court trap. Jordan Valdez kicks it in to Kimani Coleman, and that was 21 on 11, Jeremy Sanchez with the and one. So it'll be a 19-14 lead for the Trojans. Sanchez in to attempt his and one, and it is good, giving the Trojans a 20-14 lead. Pickers have gone cold shooting the ball here in the second quarter after having a pretty good lead in the first quarter. Johnson got away with the travel there, but turns the ball over anyway. Derek Gutierrez driving in for the bucket. 22-14, 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Sophomore Andre Hazel driving the lane, puts it up and no good, but it's a foul. That's going to be a foul on Josiah Galvan. And Hazel will be shooting two. First shot for Hazel is good. 22-15. Second free throw by Hazel is up and good. Lead back down to 6. Pickers again with full court pressure. Josiah Galvan being trapped in the corner by Johnson and Garza. Jeffrey Gutierrez back in the game, and almost a turnover. And the ball will stay with the Trojans. A little over 3 minutes left in the first half. 22-16 in favor of Moody. Almost travel there. And looks like a jump ball, and that will go over to the Pickers. Jeffrey Gutierrez forcing the jump ball there. And just under 2 minutes left, or excuse me, just under 3 minutes left in the first half. Pickers trailing by 6. Garza calling out the offensive set. Over to Hazel, almost a turnover. Now Hazel's driving the lane. He will get fouled and one. Foul on number 0, Jeremiah Galvan. It's the lead down to 4. 22-18 in favor of the Trojans. Hazel's free throw is good, pulling the Pickers within 3. Trojans getting a little greedy with the ball there. Turnover, 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Pickers trailing by 3. Hazel with the ball up top of the key, getting a screen on both sides. Pulls the ball back out and now drives the lane, kicks it over to Johnson. Johnson surveying the offense, back over to Hazel. Hazel driving the lane again, and rebound to the Trojans. That was Josiah Galvan. Moody with a deep pass to get the ball across half court. Three-pointer by Jordan Valdez, no good, but the rebound by Jeremiah Galvan stretches the lead back to 5 for the Trojans. Garza pulls up for 3. Oh, it looks like a timeout was called before the shot. 20-second timeout by the Pickers. Well, I guess they are. Let's see, did they count the shot or not? Showing it on the scoreboard here. If it's good, Pickers are within 2 now. Looks like at this point we're going to count the bucket. .146 left in the first half. Pickers trail by 2. Ball inbounded to Silguero. Silguero over to Tenguma. Ball up in the air and saved by Ruiz, but to the Trojans. And nice shot there by Jeremy Sanchez. The lead back up to 4 for the Trojans. Andre Hazel driving again, and they will call the travel on the Euro step this time. Brian Segovia checking in for the Trojans. And looks like Pickers are going to go with a half-court trap. Shot by Segovia, no good, out of bounds, going to stay with the Trojans. Xavier Silguero inbounded the ball for the Trojans. Gets it to Tenguma. Tenguma over to Galvan. Back to Tenguma. And in and out on the 3, but a rebound for the Trojans. And they're going to get an and one. Brian Segovia with the hoop and the harm. 28-22 in favor of the Trojans. Just inside 1 minute left in the first half. Segovia attempting his and one free throw. Free throw is up and off the back iron, but rebounded by the Trojans. No good. Pulled down by Dallas Ruiz and fouled by Derek Gutierrez. So with more than 5 fouls in the quarter, Pickers will be shooting 2. Dallas Ruiz will be attempting the free throws. Coach Espinosa calling out the defense for when Ruiz makes his free throws. First free throw is up and good. 28-23, 5-point lead in favor of the Trojans. Ruiz, the second free throw is up and good as well. 2 for 2 from the line for Dallas Ruiz. Inside of 45 seconds left in the first half. Three-pointer in and out. Rebound by the Trojans. Galvan gets it. Gets it back up top to Silguero. Silguero kicks it out to Segovia. Segovia to Silguero. Silguero for 3, and that's short. And rebound back to the Trojans. Ball stolen briefly by Andre Hazel. And looks like we're going to have an out of bounds, so it's going to stay here with Moody. Three-pointer off the mark. Another rebound by the Trojans. No good. And it's going to go over to the Pickers. Inside of 10 seconds, Pickers need to hurry. Hazel for 3. Shot is blocked. Rebound by Johnson. And that's the end of the first half. With your score, Moody 28, Robstown 24. We'll be back for the second half on Picker Nation News.
How do I pause it?
Start your journey towards the art of becoming a teacher today.
Robstown Early
Hi, I'm Maribel Trevino, proud principal of Robstown Early College High School. I want to share with you why you should join our team, where we transform lives and ignite brilliance every day.
Robstown Early College High School is an engine of innovation, learning, and discovery. Here, you'll learn essential skills while uncovering the rich values, time-honored traditions that make our school so special.
I work at Robstown Early College High School. Come join our team of awesomeness where every day is extraordinary.
I work at Robstown Early College High School. Of course, we have a Go Center to help students with their post-secondary education and career paths.
I work at Robstown Early College High School. Of course, I have over a dozen Del Mar College professors who come to campus to teach our students dual credit face-to-face.
I work at Robstown Early College High School. Of course, we have top-of-the-line athletic programs and facilities.
I work at Robstown Early College High School, and of course, we have an award-winning fine arts program here at our campus.
I work at Robstown Early College High School. Of course, our students have Power Hour, where they can eat lunch, access tutorials, and take part in multiple student organizations and clubs.
I work at Robstown Early College High School. Of course, our students have a variety of CTE programs to access, such as welding, cosmetology, and vet science.
We work at Robstown Early College High School. Of course, our students come first. We want you to join our awesome team.
Make your choice the right choice. Make it at Robstown ISD. Visit our website at robstownisd.org for more details.
And we're back at Gillespie Gymnasium for the second half of the Moody Robstown game. Moody with a 28-24 lead. We'll have the start of the second half here in just a couple of minutes. And again, we want to take this time to remind everyone that Picker Nation News will have the area playoff game from Beeville for Cotton Picker football against Wimberley Texans. And that, of course, will be brought to you by Picker Nation News on the NFHS network. And we will also have Robstown basketball again this Friday, JV at 5, varsity at 6:15 against the Mathis Pirates. So again, be sure to tune in to Picker Nation News on Thursday for Cotton Picker football and Friday for Cotton Picker basketball. We will also have Lady Picker basketball from Aransas Pass on Friday as well. And You can see the Lady Pickers on our Robstown Athletics Facebook page, and Picker Basketball will be on YouTube as well as the NFHS network. So the Trojans with possession to start out the second half here. Ball inbounded to Andy Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Gutierrez, and almost a turnover. And there will be a turnover, Robstown ball off the Trojans. Ball inbounded to Hazel on the left side, over to Garza on the right. Moody with some full court pressure, and ball knocked out of bounds by AJ Tanguma. Well, Hazel needs to go and meet the ball there so it doesn't get knocked out of bounds. Garza over to Hazel. Hazel for three, and draws nothing but air. And pass a little too far for Derek Gutierrez, out of bounds to the Pickers. And Coach Espinosa telling Hazel to get out from under the backboard. And basketball 101, never want to inbound the ball underneath the backboard, behind the backboard. Hazel splits three defenders to Garza. Garza to Ruiz just inside the three-point line. Off the back iron, rebound by Silguero. And foul in the backcourt. Looks like you have a travel on Galvan. Excuse me, Gutierrez. Again, Trojans showing full court pressure. Jeffrey Gutierrez switching inbounding with Andre Hazel. Hazel to Johnson, gets it over to Garza. Garza kind of trapped in the corner, gets it to Johnson. Johnson's pass tipped and forced in the backcourt, stolen by the Trojans. Tanguma over to Silguero, guarded by Garza. Garza over to Gutierrez, and out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Trojans, or excuse me, go over to the Pickers. Ball inbounded to Erasmo Garza. Garza walking the ball across half court. Trojans showing a 2-3 zone. Gutierrez back to Garza. Garza inside to Johnson, and Johnson's going to be fouled. Pickers inbounded the ball from the baseline. Ball out to Gutierrez. Gutierrez over to Hazel. Hazel one dribble, picks it up. Back to Gutierrez, over to Garza. Garza with dribble penetration. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound by Ruiz, over to Hazel. Hazel goes in, also off the backboard. Almost a steal there. Now is a steal by Garza, and then turns it right back over, and then the Trojans turn it over. So ball stays with the Pickers. 6:11 left in the third quarter. Jeffrey Gutierrez inbounds the ball to Andre Hazel. Again, Trojans in a 2-3 zone. Ruiz there to set up a screen for Hazel. Hazel pulls up for three, and it is good. Pickers within one, 28-27. Now inside of 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Segovia into Tanguma. Tanguma drives in, shoots it long, out of bounds, off of the Trojans. So it'll be Picker ball. Oh, looks like they're saying it's staying here with the Trojans. Ball inbounded to Segovia, and Segovia turns it over to Garza, and Garza gets it off of Jeremiah Galvan, and it'll be Picker basketball. Nice hustle by Dallas Ruiz, and he'll be going to the line, shooting 2. Dallas Ruiz again at the line, shooting 2. First free throw is off the front iron, no good. Again, 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Pickers trailing by 1. Jordan Valdez checking in for AJ Tanguma. Ruiz's second free throw is up and out. Rebound. And they're going to call a foul over the back on Elijah Johnson. So Moody keeps the ball up by 1, 28-27. Just inside 5.5 left in the third quarter. Ball over to Valdez, and he shuffled his feet several times, and that'll be another turnover for the Trojans, and the Pickers take over, trailing by 1 with 5:21 left in the third quarter. And Hazel, Garza, Johnson, Ruiz, and Gutierrez. Hazel back to Garza. Garza dribbling ball back out. Had a little bit of room. Gets it over to Ruiz. Ruiz back to Garza. Garza to Gutierrez. And a foul is called on the Trojans. Nope. All right, foul was called on the Pickers. Evidently an illegal screen. Approaching 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Pickers trailing by 1. Ball over to Hoyos. Hoyos looking to drive the lane against Garza. Kicks it out to Valdez. Valdez to Rodriguez. And there's going to be a foul call. That'll be on Andre Hazel. I believe that is his third foul of the game. And Cristiano Rodriguez is going to check in for Hazel. Valdez with the ball for the Trojans. Gets a screen from Galvan. Galvan has the ball at the top of the key, guarded by Ruiz. Gets the ball over to Hoyos. Hoyos to Rodriguez. Rodriguez being guarded by Johnson. Gets the ball to Jeremiah Galvan. Now to Josiah Galvan, and he dribbles it out of bounds. Pickers take over with 4:23 left in the third quarter. Moody falling back in their 2-3 zone, looks like. Garza pulls up for 3, off the back iron, no good. Rebound to the Trojans. Valdez bringing the ball up court for the Trojans, surveying things, gets it over to Galvan on the right side. Almost an illegal screen there into Jeremiah Galvan. Being guarded by Elijah Johnson. Galvan drives the lane, up and good. And the foul. And now a 3-point lead for Moody with the chance to make it 4 with the free throw. Substitutions for the Trojans here. And Jeremiah Galvan attempting his free throw. 30-27 in favor of Moody. Galvan's free throw is off the back iron. Rebound by Elijah Johnson. And he'll push things up for Robstown. Johnson dribbling the ball down the left side. Shoots the ball up and off the backboard. Rebound by Jeremy Sanchez of the Trojans. Jeremiah Galvan gets the ball to Josiah. Josiah over to Sanchez. Sanchez for 3, no good. Rebound by Erasmo Garza. Garza to Ruiz. Ruiz, nice shot, but off the iron, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds, staying with the Pickers. And brief break for Andre Hazel. Hazel checks in for Elijah Johnson. (30-27) in favor of the Trojans. Ball off the back iron, and it's going to stay with Robstown. Luis off the iron, no good. Gets his own rebound, up and in. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Pickers trailing by 1. Ball over to Derek Gutierrez, guarded by Erasmo Garza. Over to Galvan. Now Jeremiah Galvan. And travel, walked into that three-pointer. And turnover to the Pickers. And Pickers trailing by 1. Inside of 3 minutes. Garza over to Gutierrez in the corner, back to Garza. Garza fumbles it, and turnover by the Pickers, and steals it from Valdez. Needs some help, gets it from Hazel. Hazel now dribbling up the court. He's got Johnson out wide, fumbles it over to Rodriguez, and up and in. Pickers regained the lead, 31-30. Approaching 2 minutes left in the half. Galvan pulls up for 3, and nothing but net, so that Picker lead was short-lived. Now trailing by 2, 33-31, inside of 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Hazel drives in and is fouled. Looks like that's going to be on number 13, Josiah Galvan. Hazel taking his time getting up off the court. Looks like he banged his knee on the ground, on the floor. He should be good to take his free throws. We're going to wait a couple of minutes, and well, I guess we're not going to dry up the court. I guess Andre's not sweating after all. First free throw by Hazel is no good. Andy Rodriguez checks in for Jordan Valdez. And Andre Hazel will be attempting his second free throw. It is up and good. And we're going to have a quick timeout, and we'll take it with them. We'll be right back on Picker Nation News.
Robstown Early College.
And we're back live from the Gillespie Gymnasium on Picker Nation News. Corpus Christi Moody with a 1-point lead over the Pickers, 33-32. Just inside of 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Moody with possession in the backcourt. They'll be inbounding the ball from the baseline. Rodriguez over to Sanchez. Sanchez driving the lane, runs into Johnson, kicks it out to Sanchez. Sanchez over to Rodriguez up top. Rodriguez looking for some help and throws the ball out of bounds. That's a turnover by the Trojans. Robstown with possession, looking to take the lead again. Erasmo Garza dribbling the ball, handed off to Rodriguez. He's got Johnson underneath, doesn't see him. Dribbles around the right side. Gutierrez for three, in and out, and rebound off the Trojans out of bounds. And Pickers maintain possession. Dallas Ruiz checking in for Andre Hazel. Ball to Ruiz on the left side, over to Garza. Garza driving the lane. Euro step to Johnson, couldn't handle the pass, and should have been a traveling call, but a nice steal by Garza. Dallas Ruiz with the ball. He's got Johnson on his right side, but turns it over. That is Jeremiah Galvan, and nice block from behind by Garza. Robstown crowd voicing their approval there. Three-pointer for the Trojans. So 4-point lead now for Moody. Plenty of time though. Rodriguez loses the ball on the dribble penetration. Jeremiah Galvan driving the lane, kicks it out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez pulls up, no good. Rebound by Gutierrez. Erasmo Garza gets the ball back to Gutierrez. Time running out in the quarter. 5 seconds remaining. Moody might have a chance, and it is up and no good. So after 3 quarters, Moody 36, Robstown 32. We'll be right back on Picker Nation News. And we're back at the Gillespie Gymnasium for the 4th quarter. (36-32) in favor of Moody. Erasmo Garza with the ball over to Hazel. Hazel driving the lane, and he is fouled. Well, free throws crucial at this point in the ball game. Hazel is about 50% from the line. First free throw by Hazel is off to the left, no good. AJ Tanguma checking into the game for Josiah Galvan. Second free throw for Hazel is in, which brings the Moody lead down to 3, 36-33. Xavier Silguero getting the ball over to Andy Rodriguez, and Rodriguez is fouled. We'll get 2 shots. And the foul is, I believe, on Elijah Johnson. Rodriguez shooting his free throws left-handed. First shot is up and no good. Second shot by Rodriguez is in, and the lead is back up to 4 for the Trojans. Garza handed it off to Johnson. Johnson over to Hazel on the right side. Andres picks the dribble up over to Dallas Ruiz. Back to Hazel. Hazel for 3, and it is good. Andre Hazel pulls the Pickers back within 1. 37-36. Andy Rodriguez picks up his dribble. Stolen by Hazel, going in for the layup, and it is good. Pickers with a 38-37 lead. Inside of 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. Again, Andy Rodriguez bringing things up for the Trojans. Ball over to Silguero. Silguero guarded by Johnson. Tanguma posting up. Gutierrez ends up behind the backboard, and almost another steal for Hazel. Three-pointer off the back iron, rebound by the Trojans, and foul on Garza after his rebound. Oh, and even 6:30 left in the fourth quarter. Robstown with a 1-point lead. Garza bringing the ball up for the Pickers over to Hazel on the right side. Driving the lane and loses his balance and is going to be called for traveling. Brian Segovia checking in for the Trojans. Checking in for Andy Rodriguez. Derek Gutierrez bringing the ball up over to Segovia. Segovia picks up his dribble over to Silguero. Silguero being guarded well by Dallas Ruiz. Over to Galvan in the corner. Nice move there, and collision with Galvan and Garza. And Garza hit his funny bone on the floor. And we're going to have Coach Espinosa check on Garza, and we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back on Picker Nation News. And Garza up. It looks like he's going to be okay. He'll go ahead and stay in the game. And Jeremiah Galvan will be attempting 2 free throws here. Trojans trailing the Pickers by 1. 38-37 in favor of Robstown. First free throw by Galvan is off the back iron, no good. Second free throw by Galvan, no good. Rebound to the Pickers. Jeffrey Gutierrez gets the ball over to Andre Hazel. Hazel crosses half court, looking for some help. He's got Elijah Johnson if he wants it. And foul on Jeremiah Galvan. 5:42 left in the fourth quarter. Pickers lead by 1. Neither team has had much of a lead throughout this game. Erasmo Garza checking in for Cristian Rodriguez. Hazel with the ball inbound. Running some clock here, forcing the Trojans out to guard him on defense. Now they're going to go to a man from their 2-3 zone. Hazel gets a screen from Ruiz. Pick and roll there over to Garza. Gutierrez in the corner for three. Nope, pass to Johnson. Nice pass. In and out. And rebound by the Trojans. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Ball's going to go over to the Trojans, but good hustle by both teams. And we're going to get the court dried off a little bit. Pickers showing some full court pressure here against the Trojans. Again, approaching 5 minutes left in the game. Jordan Valdez bringing the ball up for the Trojans. Being guarded by Andre Hazel. Ball way out there, begging to be stolen over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Galvan. Galvan being guarded by Ruiz. And a foul is called. And looks like the foul was on Dallas Ruiz. So just inside of 5 minutes left in the game. Gutierrez with the ball up top over to Valdez. Nice defensive switch there by Elijah Johnson. Valdez over to Galvan. Galvan over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Valdez. Shot is up and no good. Rebound to the Trojans. Nice defense by Hazel. And a 3-second violation called on Jeremiah Galvan. So ball turned over to the Pickers. 4:33 left in the game. Pickers again lead by 1. Ball over to Hazel. Coach Espinosa calling for a dribble and bailed out by a foul. Another foul on Jeremiah Galvan. Hazel gets the ball in the backcourt to Garza. Moody in their 2-3 zone. Garza kicks it over to Gutierrez for 3 off the front iron. Rebound Brian Segovia for the Trojans. Segovia over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez to Galvan. Galvan gets it back. Nice two-man game, and Moody takes a 1-point lead. 39-38. Gutierrez trapped in the corner, gets it over to Garza. And it's going to be another jump ball. It's going to stay with the Pickers. 3:42 left in the ball game. Moody up by 1, 39-38. Pickers need to make sure they take care of the ball from here on out with Moody having the possession arrow. Ball inbounded to Garza in the left corner. Garza for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound by Moody. Stolen by Garza. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound to the Trojans. And ball turned over to the Pickers. Nice defense there by Hazel. And 3:28 left in the ball game. 39-38 in favor of Moody. Moody again in their 3-2 zone. Dallas Ruiz with the screen for Hazel. Hazel with the dribble penetration. Up and good. Pickers with a 40-39 lead. Galvan surveying the court over to Gutierrez, drives it in, and 1. Well, Derek Gutierrez with the 2-pointer will be attempting a free throw to give Moody a 2-point lead. 41-40 in favor of the Trojans. Free throw is up and good, 42-40. Approaching 3 minutes left in the game. Erasmo Garza gets it over to Elijah Johnson. Johnson to Gutierrez, back to Johnson, over to Gutierrez, back to Johnson, in the lane, up and no good. Rebound to Derek Gutierrez. Gutierrez over to Tenguma, over to Oyos, off the backboard, and good hustle by Gutierrez getting the rebound. Moody maintains possession. Oyos dribble penetration out to Tenguma, over to Galvan. Galvan with the pass fake and drives in and up and good. 4-point lead for the Trojans. Approaching 2 minutes left in the ball game. Pickers with plenty of time to get into that lead. Hazel drives and in for two. And we're going to have a timeout, Pickers. Let's see if it's going to be a 30-second or a full timeout. 30 seconds. We'll be right back on Picker Nation News.
So you've only got 10 or what? Huh? You only got 10? Yeah.
All right, back at the Gillespie Gymnasium. 2:06 left in the ball game. Corpus Christi Moody with a 2-point lead, 44-42, and the ball. Jordan Valdez bringing the ball up for the Trojans. Pickers in a man-to-man defense right now. Ball's over to Gutierrez with Erasmo Garza guarding him. Switch with Johnson. Almost stolen by Gutierrez. Over to Valdez. Valdez to Gutierrez. Gutierrez is going to get fouled. And they're going to count the basket. Might have been fouled on the floor, but they're giving him continuation. So Derek Gutierrez shooting two. The Trojans now with a 5-point lead and a foul on Gael Oyos. So a little bit of undisciplined defense helping out the Pickers there. Still not in the bonus. Well, it looks like we are in the bonus, so Andre Hazel will be shooting two. Pickers trailing by 5 with 1:37 left. Hazel's first free throw is good. 47-43 in favor of Moody. Second free throw is up and good. So 3-point game between Robstown and Moody. Galvan dribbling down the right side, being guarded by Dallas Luis. Excuse me, over to Gutierrez up top. Over to Oyos. Pass down low to Galvan, being guarded by Gutierrez. Ball is up and in. We're approaching a minute left in the ball game. Andre Hazel dribbling in, penetration. Shot is up and no good, no foul call. Inside of a minute left. Into Oyos and off the iron, no good. And ball's going to stay here with Moody. Inside of a minute left. Pickers manning up. Got to have some defensive stops right here. Ball inbounded to Galvan. Galvan over to Valdez. And a timeout is called by the Trojans. And we're going to have a full timeout. And we'll be right back on Picker Nation News. And we're back at the Richard Gillespie Gymnasium live here on Picker Nation News. 5-point lead and the ball for Moody. 45 seconds left in the game. Both teams looking for their first win of the season. Vaughn inbounds the ball to Gutierrez up top. Espinosa getting Hazel up on the guard. They've got to stay close. Looking for a 5-second call. Over to Tenguma. Tenguma to Galvan. Moody smartly not looking for a shot right now. That could have been stolen by Ruiz. It might still be. And scramble for the ball. Okay, control by Moody inside of 15 seconds. Inside of 10. Galvan up and good. 7-point lead for the Trojans, and that's going to do it. Final score from Gillespie Gymnasium. Corpus Christi Moody 51, Robstown 44. Pickers now 0-2 on this young season. Again, we want to thank everyone for joining us, and we invite you all to join us on Thursday at 7 o'clock from Beeville on the NFHS network as we bring you Robstown football, second round of the UIL playoffs. As well as Friday, we will be back here in the Gillespie Gymnasium to bring you Cotton Picker basketball as they face the Mathis Pirates. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining us, and we will see y'all on Thursday night. Go Red.